Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those that are here for the first time, my name is Audrey Kasafia and I'm a Zambian registered nurse currently practicing in the UK. And on this channel, we talk about everything immigrant, relocation, life in the UK, life as an immigrant. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel so that every time I post a video, you can get a notification so that you don't have to miss any of the content that I share. As I promised last time, today I'm going to talk about the things that I love about the UK. And to be honest, there's lots of things that I love about the UK. And there are just some things that will actually stand out among everything. And these are the things that I'm going to share with you guys. First on my list is the public transport. So when it comes to public transport in the UK, we have buses and then we have trains. We also have underground trains. That's in London. It's only in London that we have underground trains. But one thing that I love about this public transport is that it is very reliable and very convenient. So the underground trains, they are more expensive when traveling. And then the bus is like the cheapest mode of transport. Although the underground is going to help you travel faster than the buses. So you can choose which one you actually want to use. But one thing is that we do have applications that's going to tell you what time the bus is coming or what time the train is coming. If the train says it's a 7:10 train, believe me, by 7:10 those doors are going to be closed. And if you're outside, there's somebody outside, somebody wants to come in, it's just going to go. It's the same with the buses. If the bus, maybe your application is actually showing you that the bus will be there by 7:30 or whatever time it is. When the bus comes there, it's not gonna wait for anybody, whether people are there, whether there's nobody. Sometimes if the station has no one, it will just pass. And then there are also some drivers that maybe the driver has actually seen you running to the station, but because the driver has to leave at that time, the driver is going to leave, even saying you, some of them will actually even be looking at you in the side mirror and you'll be running for the bus and he'll just go just like that. There are others that are very lenient and will wait for you. They'll see that, oh, somebody's running for the bus, they will actually stop. For the train does not do that. The train will leave. The train does not wait for anybody. So that's one thing that I love about the public transport in the UK. And then the other thing about the public transport here, we don't pay with cash. So it's either you tap with your bank card or you tap with your Oyster card. In London, we have Oyster cards. So you can use that Oyster card to, you can top it up, or maybe you pay a monthly or a seasonal ticket so that you'll be using, maybe when going for work or wherever you're going, you'll be using that card. I remember back in Zambia, in Lusaka, I was actually traveling from town to Manda Hill. And then I gave the conductor a 50 kwacha. So I was supposed to get off at Manda Hill, and what happened? I got off the bus and I forgot to change. So that's one thing I like about the UK, because I'm going to pay exactly when I tap with my bank card or with my Oyster card. I'm definitely going to tap the actual amount that I'm supposed to pay for that way. So the other thing that I like about the UK is like the working system. The system works. What I mean by the system works is that, for example, if you apply for something, it's not going to take you to pay somebody to push your file, or maybe it's not going to take a long time. There are things that will take a long time, but you don't have to actually pay somebody for it to be done quicker. So the system works. So if I tell you I have been in a UK bank only once, when me and my husband were opening our joint account, that was the only time that we actually entered a bank, which was Barclays Bank, because they needed us, both of us, to be there. We couldn't open it online. My account, when I came here, the first account I had was with Revolut. I opened it online. Everything was online. And then next, I opened my Barclays Bank, which is my salary account. I opened it online. I had never gone to the bank. I had never, even if I had issues, I would just call the bank. Everything would be sorted out. And it was actually even rare that I had issues. The issues that I would get is maybe if I forget to cancel like a subscription that I did, and then they take out my money. I would call my bank and say, oh, this is a mistake, I don't want to actually subscribe with this, and then they'll give me back my money. So that is the working system that I enjoy. And then the other things, for example, where I work, I actually work in the NHS. When it comes to HR, I have never seen my HR. I will be 4 years in the UK. I just know the name. I just know the name. I've never seen her. I would say her because her name sounds like a female's name. So him or her. I've never seen my HR. I don't even know where the HR offices are at my workplace. That is how the system works. Everything is online. If you want something, you apply it online, it will work out. You don't have to call somebody. You don't have to actually go and queue up for a long time. Everything just works out smoothly. So that's one thing that I really appreciate about the UK. The system definitely works. The third thing on my list is how diverse the UK is. So I'm actually in London. I'd say it's one of the most diverse cities in the UK. So you have people from all places from the world. You have people from Mexico, from the Philippines, from India, from Russia, from wherever you're gonna think of. You would definitely find. Who would even know that I'll actually have a workmate that is from Afghanistan? You just hear of these countries, oh, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran. You actually don't even think that I would actually cross paths with somebody from such a country, from Portugal, from countries in North or South America. But in the UK, all that is possible. You definitely find people from all parts of the world. And that's one thing that I love, because definitely it gives me a taste of food from lots of places in the world. It actually helps me dive deeper in their culture, knowing how people reason, knowing how people live, and just different cultures, different foods. And this is just so nice to experience, other than just being in your own culture, not knowing what other people from different places in the world, how they live, how they act, how they talk, how they carry themselves, the food they eat, their norms, their behaviors, and all that. So it's actually such a privilege, and I enjoy that. I enjoy learning about other people's cultures. Next, I'm going to talk about opportunities. Yes, they are opportunities. People say, oh, when they go to the diaspora, they're just going to do these care jobs and all that. But the diaspora has opportunities. UK has opportunities. One thing I'm going to say that actually made me love the UK most is because when I was back home, I was first a registered nurse. And then I went and specialized in being a theater nurse. But then because there are very few positions of theater nurses, so I wouldn't get a salary of a theater nurse. So I was still getting an RN salary. And then when I moved to the UK, there was an opportunity. I think that was like 1 year, 4 months after I moved to the UK, there was an opportunity for me to actually be a senior nurse. I did my interview, I proved myself, and I got the post. So that is what I love about the UK. The opportunities, you definitely grow in your career. Unless you just want to be there, like, okay, as long as my salary is coming in, I'm okay. But if you want to grow, you want to do further studies, opportunities are there. If you want to change into another career, you definitely do that. And talking about opportunities, this also applies to your kids. There are very nice schools here, and a bonus point for the UK, schools are actually free here, unless you want to take your child to a private school, which are very, very expensive. So yeah, schools are free, even books and pens they're given at school, you don't have to pay anything. The only thing that we actually pay for or buy are the uniforms, and that's it. Like for primary school going children, like in London, the mayor is paying for their lunch, so we don't even buy lunch for primary school children. And then when they finish school, they want to pursue any career, there are lots of nice universities here in the UK. And also, if they don't want to go the academic pathway, they can choose a skill which will actually be paying them enough money, sometimes even more than what these academic people have done. So for example, somebody that has done, maybe somebody who's an electrician, somebody who's a plumber, somebody who's a carpenter, somewhere in third world countries, somewhere in the world, these people are actually classified as low income earners. But here in the UK, they are not low income earners. Carpenters, electricians, plumbers, these people make money. These people make money because, for example, if you use an application in the UK, maybe you're trying to find somebody to come and fix something for you. Maybe a plumber is coming to fix something for you. Just a simple thing that they're coming to fix, they'll actually charge you £100. And then now I'm going to talk about the food and groceries. So food and groceries here are actually cheaper. You can buy lots, you can buy in bulk, and then you maybe just spend maybe £300 to £500 on the food, and it will be a lot. It will be a lot. Get me clearly. I did not say bills. I did not say bills. Bills are not cheap. Bills are not cheap. But when it comes to food and groceries, definitely you are not going to sleep on an empty stomach. And then the other thing I love about the UK is just the respect, the politeness, the minding your own business kind of environment. You will not find somebody standing maybe at a shop or maybe standing in the way just looking at people that are passing, what are they wearing or what are they carrying in their shopping bags and all that. People mind their own business. People definitely know how to mind their own business. That sometimes that becomes a disadvantage because somebody might actually be attacked and people are just passing like that. So anyway, I love the fact that you get that kind of environment where everybody respects each other. Definitely it's not going to be everyone. There will always be somebody that is actually acting weird, but the majority, there's just that harmony or peace whereby even when you're passing, sorry, like a day will not pass without you hearing sorry, oh please, oh thanks love, thank you darling, and all that. So there's that kind of respect, or that kind of, yeah, just something to make you feel like you're in a safe environment. I'm talking about my own experience. So if there are people that are in the UK and have experienced something else, definitely you're not living in the same UK. Maybe your part of the UK is not actually doing it well for you. So I'm just talking through the experience that I've had. Last but not the least, on my amazing list of the many things that I love in the UK, this is my favorite. It's fun. Fun, fun. I love having fun. I love having fun. Fun is my middle name. So, when it comes to beautiful trees, beautiful flowers, beautiful places, beautiful scenery, museums, going places, visiting maybe water bodies, I love doing that. I love adventure, and UK is one of the best places that you would actually experience that. You can see museums, you can visit like seaside locations, you can see parks. There's lots of parks that you would actually go to and just enjoy that environment, just meditating and just that peace and harmony that is in that air. That is one thing that I love. I love having fun. And when it comes to spring, summer, this is the time that you actually have lots of concerts, you have lots of festivals, lots of events happening. So you have to actually make sure that you get your extra shifts, you get your bank shifts so that your account is safe when the event starts coming. You have something because definitely you're going to be broke. You are going to be broke. When it's summer, people in the UK know summer. Even when they just see a tiny, tiny dose of sun, people are outside there in the pubs. And the pubs are like outside, like outdoors. Everybody's just having fun. Everybody's just peaceful. It's just an amazing time. Spring and summer is an amazing time. I would recommend for everybody to actually experience that. It's a very nice thing. And that is my last thing on my things that I love about the UK. So again, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like my video so that I keep bringing you content. I keep bringing you anything that you want to know. So if you have any questions, if you have suggestions about the things that you want me to share, please put it in the comment section. Thank you so much.